Right guys, welcome back to Diablo 3 on Inferno difficulty. Currently fighting our way through Act 3. And there's a prophet back there who's reviving the imps. But not for long. We're still trying to find the catapults which we're supposed to raise.
I'm just warming up.
They tend to be a fair bit away, but I can see the first one marked on the map now. These are all associated with mini events which you have to complete to raise the catapult. I think this is the one where you have to save the soldiers first, which do the catapult raising, I guess. But first, inventory full, so need to go to town. Okay, welcome to the Act 3 town, by the way. Pointless, and I would say pointless as well. Well, that's 41 of these demonic essences already. And 15,000 in repairing costs. That's from the Belial fight. So
let's see how the demons like it when our catapults are raining fiery death down on them, eh?
That's impossible.
I'm not trying to repair, I just switched to the wrong section of the menu.
I can see the sick, but we
must prepare the...
There we go. I can pick that up now, and...
You must be the one that lit the signal fires. Help me free the recruits so they can raise this catapult. Over here.
Yeah. So the recruits are in here, basically.
Excellent. Let's protect the recruits while they raise the catapult.
And now, as you heard, we need to protect them while they raise the catapult, so... obviously, the more of them die, the longer it takes. We see this meter filling up. It's kind of self-explanatory, really. It's not a very difficult event either. I believe on Nightmare difficulty, my Hydra soloed this. Well, I had to keep putting it down, of course, because it dies after 15 seconds, but that's really all I had to do. Okay, looks like we've got some breathing space at the moment. And now I would suggest we're done. Well, catapult's up, it seems to be firing. So that defensive event has been successfully completed. Okay, and I've apparently engaged Uza the Violent, whose minions appear to be able to multiply themselves. He has Fast, Illusionist, Electrified and Plagued, which is not too bad. Okay, exalted fine arm plate. I believe that's only level 62 stuff, so nothing to vex home about. It doesn't tell you. Okay. A hand crossbow. That's fairly mediocre. And similarly mediocre shoulder pieces.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
So that, yes, you just saw one of these, I don't know, animations that can happen, where you see a soldier standing there and then he's being carried off by one of these winged creatures, and you can't prevent that, which I dislike. You should be able to react quickly and then maybe save the guy. But alas, you cannot. Okay. Now let's see what we get. A crossbow.
This place will fare a lot better once the catapults are raised.
We're working on it. Nah, a fairly bad stick. Again, nothing that's truly good.
Scouts report that more of those the soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men.
Okay, this is a similar event to the first one. But you're faced with, well, I guess a more relentless assault of demons. Mostly from these hellbearers. Okay, did I get them all? No, this one's still here. I think one of the soldiers died somewhere, but he'll probably be fine. And the event succeeded, which is really all that matters. Okay, another key warden. And I very much doubt he's going to give me the key, even though supposedly he can add 5 valor stacks. But I've never been lucky with these kind of things. Yep. Nice loot though. Well, at least a lot of loot. See a two-handed axe with a lot of intelligence. Well, that's pointless. And here's the last catapult, which we, well, we have to do more work ourselves with this one.
Are
you alone up here?
Make you...
So basically, whenever this winch becomes interactable, we have to interact to raise the catapult. And in the meantime, while it's not interactable, we sort of have to fight. It's not that difficult either, especially if you've got a Hydra.
Believe you're making me do this on my own.
I'm helping.
Stay calm. We will aid you when we are ready.
I'm helping already. In fact, I've raised it. It's done.
I promised Captain Ho I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, alright?
Sure thing. So we can return to the stronghold now.
Asmodeth.
So now there's a breach in the wall, and we have to go fix it.
Flesh tastes like. Now running a bit low on meat.
Why would I do that?
I'm obviously trying to sell the things, so... Okay, now let's see if I can teach the blacksmith this design. I can.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming up from the depths! To arms! To arms!
So yeah, in this particular section of the act, we now fight in a fairly close and, well, I guess claustrophobic environment. And the champions which put down walls can be a lot more damaging down here. And since this game has a kind of line of sight mechanic, you can't see enemies which are behind a corner. Which probably makes sense if you think about it. Okay, there's some sort of quest down here. Oh, I know which one that is. I'm lagging. Yeah, fairly badly too. Okay, seems to be fine now, so... Latency 1.2 seconds, that's not good enough. Please update, 1 second. This is perfectly fine.
It is good that you've come along. Our lads are fighting with blades held to hilts by bits of string. They need better weapons if we are going to survive. Watch my back while I work.
So basically, we have to defend him while he prepares more weapons. And doing so will allow us to use him as a merchant.
I'm heading to the anvil. Stay at my side.
Traditionally, I do run out of arcane power in this particular quest. Whoa, don't explode. Thank you. Okay, so that's done. Luckily, the enemies don't actually target the NPCs too much. Otherwise, I think they'd have a very easy time winning these events. Okay, so let's see. Well, it has nice intelligence, but really that's all you can say about it.
And done. You saved a lot of lives today. Thank you.
Okay, stacks refreshed, that's nice enough, and he would sell us, well, an ice dam. Meh. But yeah, these, as I said, these merchants which you unlock by questing for them usually have a rare item for sale. These guys which kind of tongue lash at you, they can be very difficult, especially if they're fast, like these ones. It's difficult enough to avoid them. And Fire Chain, as you can see, it does tons of damage. Yeah. That was a very fast group, so I couldn't get away from them in time. And I kept being stuck in the Fire Chain. And the Jailer obviously doesn't help. Oh well, I think I got them down fairly far, so... I'm thinking I'll probably manage to kill one or two of them this time.
Look, just over there. I never imagined such a creature.
Yep, that's one down. Two of them were being chickens at the time, so that's fine. Yeah. Nasty combination of stats there, but... again, if you're prepared and...
How do you fare?
I'm alright. Why do you ask?
Oh, you were just quiet.
I would prefer my character to stay quiet, because whenever she opens her mouth, it's blatant arrogance. But yeah, I now need to get, well, to paraphrase the movie, I need to go deeper. Because somewhere down here there's a breach in the wall, and, well, obviously we don't want Asmodan's troops coming in through that. And remember, the Master Tactician himself told us of this breach. Which actually I find a little funny.
I don't have enough arcane power. Health returns.
There we go.
I'm just warming up.
Okay, so there's a boss down there. What's he got? Electrified, knockback, teleporter. Electrified just means they shoot these, well, lightning bolts, which don't really do that much. Well, they do some damage, but nothing major. And without his minions, and being turned into a chicken, he's not that much of an issue. One of the reasons I like the Enchantress is because she can do that.
How does that feel?
10 killed in a single blow. Well, hey. Now the connection is being slightly unreliable at the moment. And there we face another boss. Electrified mortar and knockback. It's not the best of combos, but I've seen worse. Oh, frozen. Frozen isn't nice.
Still waiting.
That is what I have trained for.
I've been healed.
Okay, it would be nice to find the exit sometime soon. Even though this plate isn't actually that bad. Well, I'm thinking there's nothing up here, right? Oh, some enemies.
Your defenses are nothing.
And the path does kind of go on. So this might be the way to level 2. Okay, and something here can set down walls and shields, and by the looks of it, it's also electrified and arcane enchanted. Well, that's not too bad.
There's a powerful foe over there.
Trouble is, the walls kind of prevent my disintegration ray to function properly.
I'm badly wounded.
Yeah, that's what happens when you stand inside the arcane things. You should not do that, and I feel like I'm playing very poorly at the moment. I mean, I can get by, but not quite as well as I would like to. So more of these random skeletons, which we fought in the when we defended the blacksmith doing his job. The same ones, blazing swordman or something? I don't remember. And it seems we found the path down to level 2.
The demons are insidious. They will stop at nothing in order to seize this keep, and all the world with it.
I can tell already that wand is not going to be very strong. Somehow they never are. Yeah, a whopping 486 DPS. Oh yeah, watch out for these guys running towards you at high speed. They are suicide guys. they'll blow up if they get close to you and deal fairly high amounts of damage. Okay, I'm lagging again, which is not helpful. Yeah, this is the reason I do not play hardcore characters. They still haven't quite solved their server issues. It's better than it was at release dates, but still often enough you find yourself randomly lagging out for a few seconds.
I've been healed.
This is not
I'm carrying too much.
my actual internet connection. That's perfectly fine. I've got a good connection and no one else is using it currently. So what you see is all done by the fairly appalling netcode of the game, or maybe by them just not providing very many servers, I don't know. Okay, fix my stuff up please, thank you. And
Cooking and serving gruel ain't glorious, but these men can't fight and die on empty stomachs.
yeah, I'm sure that's important enough. Having a good meal before you die. Well, I guess it's tradition, really. By the way, I've got no idea what this brawling thing is. I believe it's PvP, but if it is, I'm not interested. I hate PvP. And what's this bow do? Oh, well, at least it's got 1000 TPS. I know that doesn't make it valuable, but it's like the, I don't know, to me it seems like a magic breakpoint in terms of DPS. Ooh, it's got over 1000, that must be a good weapon, something like that.
Get back!
How does that feel?
Yeah, one thing you need to watch out for in these particular levels is that enemies sometimes drop from the ceiling and like that, and they can kind of ambush or surprise you that way. And these tremor guys, which well, the big ones which kind of walk on their fists, they may look like they can't pass through the doors, but they can. They just blast them open.
I'm just warming up.
Okay. Thank you, little suicide guys, for being so keen on dying. That's the advantage to them. They do a lot of damage if they get close and blow up, but they don't have much health, so it's usually easy enough to prevent that. Even though, of course, again, I am at an advantage against that, being a ranged fighter.
How does that feel?
Painful, I would guess.
You dare attack me?
I think there was some patch which changed it, but at some point in the past, the suicide guys could become champions as well, and that would make it... Well, let's just say the only way to really get rid of that would be by running up, trying to trigger the suicide, and then hopefully being far enough away from the explosion. Because being champions, they died too slowly. they would blow up before
Look,
you could
just
kill them.
over there. I never imagined such a creature.
Okay, so Arcane Enchanted, Waller, Reflex damage and knockback. Let's see how long he lasts. Not very, by the looks of it. Yeah. Same thing goes for me, of course, if I insist on standing in these things.
What will do when the forces of hell are defeated? You should ask him. I dare not.
More gold, some armor. No, it's not that bad, really. Okay, I believe we're closing in on the location which we want to find, and over there we have the Ring of Death.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Now, someone that seems like a very stereotypical name for this kind of game. The Ring of Death, and then there's going to be the Sword of Destiny and the Armor of Indestructibility, and well, you get the point. These item names aren't always the most imaginative. Okay, an Icy Quillback elite group. What do we have? Fast Jailer, Reflects Damage, and Molten. That's not too bad. I know I keep saying that a lot, but yeah. I've told you of certain combinations which actually worry me a lot, and that one is fine. Okay, let's check the mighty weapon. I don't know, 700 damage for a one-handed weapon is still not very good. Spirit Stone, pointless. And some similarly pointless boots.
Defenses are nothing.
Oh, didn't even notice. Haven't checked my Paragon experience in a while. But there we are. That's 21% Magic Find and Gold Find just for being me, I guess. I like the idea of Paragon levels. It's a nice idea to get people to basically keep playing. And I like the way they implemented it. I had expected them to be a lot more, I guess, World of Warcraft style about it. I have expected there to be items which require a certain Paragon level, and then, yeah. That was the wrong button. To me, that would have been very bad if they'd done that, but the way they did it, it's just a nice boost, which you basically get from just playing normally anyway. But it's not necessary for anything. It, of course, it allows you to play with slightly reduced amounts of Magic Find on your gear. But it's no obligation. There's not like suddenly
too much.
Suddenly there's a new tier of items which require Paragon level 10 to wear or anything like that. Okay, let's identify the wizard hat. Oak. A crossbow. Similarly oak. Oh well, I'll keep the essences and the books and stuff. But yeah, as you saw from my jewel crafting earlier, that can actually be a major gold sink. And I haven't even gotten to the highest levels of jewels yet. Yes, please load, thank you. I think the servers are still acting up a bit, but this is the breach which we wanted to find.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls.
Okay, so his servant is, I don't know, some disgusting demon. And we're gonna find him in the larder. And over there is a boss group, which are definitely illusionists, reflecting damage, electrified and fire chain. Which I think I can handle.
A powerful enemy we have laid low.
Thank you for that particular summary. Wizard hat. And a spirit stone. Meh. Well, let's hope we find the larder quickly. But in actual fact, I'll continue searching next time. Until then, bye bye.